Let's start.
Okay.
Hey everybody, welcome to the PJC Cast, also known as Project Goosey Group, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name? Well, it's funny you should ask. It's Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
Yep. Of course you are. And Jimmy. We're just bubbling with questions today, aren't we?
That's it. That's it, and that's all.
And that's all we're going to say. But we are just, to the brim, bubble, boil, toil, and trouble.
We're
with
about to
question.
boil over.
With bubbles.
It's a euphemism.
Question. Wait, what? For what?
Pent up sexual energy.
Okay, that's what I thought. And the bubbles being our. Well, anyway, we're gonna.
No, go on.
Excuse me. May I just say a jasm?
Did somebody in the audience? They might not understand. We have to spell it out for them.
Human male sperm. Okay, so we do Would You Rathers.
What if you could shrink down a sperm whale?
Honey, I blew up the sperm.
Who do you think would win, a giant whale-sized sperm or the whale?
The whale. The sperm would try and burrow its way into a whale, and the whale has teeth.
You don't know this.
And hunting instincts.
I mean, a sperm sort of has hunting instincts.
No, it doesn't. It has go straight and burrow instincts.
Do it.
All right. Let's.
We started off with a bang.
Enough with this filth. There's a comic book called Filth where somebody was a pornomancer and summoned giant sperm to go around and fly through the air and kill people.
That's the best version of Wizard of Oz I've ever seen.
It's called Filth by Alan Moore.
Alan Moore?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Then it's commentary. Oh, okay.
And he said it was a spell.
Ooh, I learned today.
His comic book was a spell that he cast.
I learned today that Wonder Girl, right? Oh, I might be confused. The one with the boob window?
Oh, sure. Yeah, Power Girl.
Girl, excuse me.
Power Girl.
I found out that they retconned a backstory into the boob window. Have you heard about this?
Oh, they're like, she has to show
Well,
him.
I saw a 3-panel thing today on Twitter that was like, it was the scene from whatever issue, and it was just like, I put it here because I wanted to fill it up when I found myself, or like whatever the fuck, and she's like, but I never filled it up. That's so ridiculous.
Never filled up this cleavage. Wink, wink.
She's like, it wasn't supposed to be lewd or anything. It's like, okay.
Oh, they even say that.
Yeah, they did. She's like, it wasn't supposed to be this. And then she's like crying.
Yeah. It's very emotional. The boob window is a very emotional topic for Power Girl.
We have to make it okay.
Gotta make it okay. And this leotard's so high up on my hips because, well, I got good hips.
I got good hips. That part is supposed to be lewd.
And we're going to get to some lewd stuff here in a minute, but we're going to continue to chew through Conversation Starter World's 12-page
It's the first world.
PDF
there's 7 more worlds after this, and we have to get to the princess of each of them.
That's right. And every time, different castle. So let's see here. Well, I don't remember what we ended on. Okay, would you rather, Jimmy, have a completely automated home or a self-driving car?
Automated home.
The home of the future.
What does that... Okay.
Hi there, friends. Are you tired of vacuuming your floors?
Boy, howdy. Okay,
Are you tired of opening your doors?
Literally, if my house did a single thing for me, I would be
Welcome
excited.
to the home of the future, where every little convenience is brought right to your door. Literally, the door's a convenience.
I want my house to be all conveyor belts. And then I live my life as a Jamiroquai.
Would you have like a 2-laned hallway then? One going one way, one going the other way?
I suppose I'd have to.
Yeah, you'd have to, right? Unless you have direction switching conveyors. What?
They have that for VR now. Very, very, very expensive VR, but they're making like you get into a pit and then you put on the VR helmet and then you can like run around and it's like a fully
convex
360
Yeah. And you're sliding around.
Treadmill. You're not sliding, you're running, but it knows which direction you're going. And the treadmill moves accordingly.
That's wild.
It's and it's like expensive. It's like a Ready Player One invention.
Yeah.
You know?
I've in 5 years it'll be ready for the rest of us. That's what they said about VR, and it's still hell expensive.
It's not that bad. Not at all. You can get a whole standalone VR headset for $300 to $400. A console.
100?
It's not that much.
Anyway, so it's too expensive for me. 100?
That's just a game console now.
What? Games?
What are those?
This was for me to practice heart surgery.
Surgeon Simulator.
Yeah.
VR.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
With just real hands, so defeating the entire purpose of the game.
Yeah. Exactly. You got it. You got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I think because self-driving cars are happening, and that's fine. But I don't really mind driving. So
I don't mind driving. I would like a self-driving car if there's a grid for it. I feel like
5G,
right now
5G baby. 5G.
we gotta give all the cars their COVID vaccine so they have 5G implanted. Is the thing about it, the deal.
And then magnetized.
Yeah.
And then those cars.
Did you see? There was a series of TikToks.
So very good.
Did you see them with
Maybe.
the Magnet Man?
Oh, I saw the last one
where he put the baby powder.
Yeah, he puts the baby. He's like, and if this one,
he's like, there's a series of videos where he's like, I got the vaccine and now there's magnets sticking to me, and then he's like, okay, I'm gonna put this baby. Then somebody's like, what if it's just your sticky skin? He's like, I'm gonna put baby powder so it can't be my sticky skin, and then he does it, and then it doesn't stick, and then like a good neighbor, he apologizes.
Yes,
and State Farm was there also.
So some people were debating whether that was real or not, and I'd like to think it was real.
It seems too ridiculous.
Well, and he apologizes, which is nice, and it gives me some faith in humanity.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want a Go-Go Gadget house. I want the Tubi claws coming out of the walls and picking up my junk.
I want the mom from
Smart
that
House
show. Yeah, from Smart House. Yeah.
You want Peg.
What's
Peg
her
Bundy.
name? Bundy. What's
Peg
her real
Bundy.
name though?
Leela.
Yep. yeah, that's right.
Is her real name.
She's also the mom in Sons of Anarchy.
She is, yeah. I think that time her name was Badass Biker Mom.
Yeah, that's right. Her first name was Badass.
Yeah, and her last name was Biker Mom.
Yeah. They knew that family was known for one thing.
Bikes.
The biker mums have a rich history
of mumming those bikes. Yeah, so I want that, and then I also, like, when I have people over, and I'm like, okay, Go-Go Gadget ice cream sundae house, and the house goes, did you say pie meme gun?
Did you say look up cream pie videos on Pornhub?
And then the whole wall turns into porn. Thank you for saving my joke.
Thank you for the
Thank you for that. Next one. We're moving on. Would you rather, Jimmy?
I'll choose Smart House officially.
Okay. Would you rather, Jimmy? I've lost mine, please.
Why is this so funny?
I don't know.
Sounds like you're still watching those cream pie videos.
Would you rather be famous for inventing a deadly new weapon, or invent something that helps the world, but someone else gets the credit for inventing it?
Let's help the world.
We help the world. We don't get credit, but it doesn't matter because tomorrow will be a better place.
Well, I get a credit card.
A credit card.
Though.
What?
Will I get a credit card? I won't get credit for making the invention, but will I get a credit card?
You know, if you act now, you'll get 0% down and 4% APR on a
the
credit
APR stands
card.
for rude. No, wait. A poopy rude.
A poopy.
I don't know. I got confused.
Jimmy,
I got confused.
no, listen.
We're pausing. We're pausing the episode.
Let's just pause the episode for a second. You know, there was a time where I needed you, and you came in and you helped me, and I feel like that time was yours now. And Jimmy, I wasn't there for you, man.
Sometimes life teaches you a lesson. You can only look after yourself.
No, Jimmy, I'll be there for you next time. I swear. Next time you're dangling like a worm on the hook.
Okay.
Because your joke fell flatter than a pancake in Kansas.
Is it flat there?
Yeah, it's very flat. I'll be there for you, bro.
Okay, thank you. I'll remember this. I'll phone a friend when I need you.
Okay, but when you do, literally phone me because that'll be a fun bit. Okay. Anyway, where were we? House or car? We already did that. New weapon?
It was not taking credit.
New weapon or not taking credit?
No weapons. It's
no
deadly.
Weapons.
We already have deadly weapons. We don't need more deadly weapons.
Jimmy, what if you need to defend yourself?
Guns exist if I really needed something.
Like what could there be a new deadly weapon?
It would literally be a mass killing machine because we already have the cops now have
a human thresher.
The cops have those sound boys.
Yeah.
And the heat guns, the heat rays. Like they have those for crowd dispersal.
Oh boy.
And so it would just be something bigger and better.
What a boring dystopia we live in.
It's bad. It's bad.
New deadly weapon idea. You ready?
Okay, go ahead.
Ready? Okay. So it's a can, and it's a tall can.
Like a beer or like a soup?
Like a spray. Because at the top of that can is a nozzle, and you shake it up, right? You shake it up, and you depress the nozzle as if it was whipped cream. Uh-huh. But instead of whipped cream, hornets come out.
That's pretty good.
And it shoots hornets like whipping cream, and you just...
And then everyone at the birthday party is like, my cake, my cake!
And you kill someone like that with hornets.
Only because they're allergic to hornets, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, you find out. Yeah, you find out if they're
you go to
allergic
to the would you rather gods, and they're just sort of like, now Dane, I mean, you technically did what it was required of you, but
yeah,
I mean,
whatever. I don't even care. Would you rather gods? I do what I want.
I think you really weren't committed to the spirit of the question.
Whatever, old being, I can do whatever I want. If I want to put hornets in a spray can of whipped cream, I'm gonna, and you can't even stop me.
And he's like getting frustrated. He's like, "Ooh!" And he gets his can of spray can hornets and he sprays it.
Oh no, my comeuppance!
And then you die because you too are allergic.
I'm allergic. You create what you fear.
Yeah.
And in this case, it's a whipped cream can full of hornets.
Okay. My deadly weapon?
Yeah.
Giant watermelon catapult. But like really big.
Okay, but you make the catapult, but where do you get the giant watermelons? You have to invent those too, Jimmy.
Okay, I'll get a spray can.
What? Fill them with watermelons?
Yeah.
That would be a whole bunch of tiny ones, man.
No, it'd be like Harold's Purple Crayon, but a spray can of watermelon. So I just have to like... for like hours to make one giant watermelon.
You draw in the air?
Yeah, that's right.
With the whipped cream, do you have to be purple?
Yes.
Yes.
Or I'll just genetically engineer some big seeds.
Oh, those are bad for you.
A big seed?
Yeah. They'll crush you and they'll hurt your stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they grow a watermelon in your stomach.
Your belly.
Yeah, right in there. People are like, "Hey, you're pregnant," and you're like, "Nope, watermelon."
I think that's the trick, is that you have to grow a regular sized watermelon in someone's belly, and then you plant that person in the ground, and then they turn into a big watermelon. It's like a crafting flow chart.
Okay, so but you need to get like progressively bigger people.
Yeah.
To bear the melon.
And then if they eat one of the big seeds, then you put them into a big person. Then there's a 50% chance you'll get a big watermelon, 50% chance you'll get a big person.
Right.
Like a big person.
You play like them odds.
Like a big watermelon person.
Jimmy, what are we talking about?
Genetics.
Jimmy.
Hi.
Would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mer person?
Oh, reverse centaur means horse head, human body.
Not just horse head. Now, we've gone through this before, Jimmy. We've had a lecture or two that I've taken you aside during our day-to-day and explained this phenomenon to you, and now I really need you to open your ears, because I've said it before, and
my ears
I'm
are
not
open.
going to say
one of
it
those
again.
Horns up there.
The listening horn?
The listening horns.
A reverse centaur is not just the head of a horse, my man. We're not talking about frickin' Bojacks running around, because it's the head and the front two legs. So it's a 6-limbed creature, because it's the back legs and the front arms, the regular, I guess those are just regular arms.
Yeah. Why does it have to be that way? What is the logic?
How many limbs does a centaur have?
It has 6.
So how many limbs must a reverse centaur have?
Okay, let me rattle you this.
It's not going to be 4.
Let me rattle you this, though.
Yeah.
How many tails does a mermaid have?
1.
How many tails would a reverse mermaid have?
It's reversed. 0.
0.
But there is no reverse of 6. 9.
What?
Oh, it's got to have 9.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking number of limbs, baby.
But you go up in limbs for a mermaid.
It's a full-grown man's body without the head, and then you stick on the front half of a horse. That's how it has to be.
You know what? Maybe there's some... If you're just going by number of limbs, then I guess so. Because a mermaid, 2 arms. A maid mer...
Yeah. 2 legs.
Maid mer, 2 legs.
Yeah. We'll call them maid mer.
7 vaginas. Maybe more.
And by that logic, so many willies. Just fucking that motherfucker's goddamn covered in dicks.
It's from that Neil Sisteriga fucking bit.
Yeah.
Where she had 8 legs. And he's like, but Grimsby. And he's like, 8 legs, 7 vaginas.
Oh,
and then he smokes from a pipe, and he's like, maybe more.
And then mine was George Washington by Brad Neely. Yeah. We both.
I hope he's doing well.
It's fun remembering things.
It's fun remembering when life used to be better.
Remember the internet?
Remember the internet? Don't forget it.
Oh man, we used
there
to
used
do
to
the
be a
internet like
video,
that.
and it would take 10 minutes to load. But then you'd be happy to watch a 50-second clip on the dial-up internet from newgrounds.com.
And thank you for sponsoring this episode, Newgrounds.
Don't forget about Newgrounds.
I think I'm going to be the reverse centaur, because horses are beautiful, just noble creatures. And you could walk around on those front 2 legs and have your body like flipped up all scorpion style, and that'd be fun. And you know, horses, you could go on the water and the land instead of just the water, because you have gills in the other one. Oh, and then you'd smell real bad. And if you got out, you smell like a fish. I would rather smell like a horse in any situation.
Horses don't smell like great, though.
I think that as a sentient, self-cleaning horse, I mean, you got a human body stuck to you.
You know what centaurs can't do?
What's that?
Wipe their own bottoms.
No, their human hands do that.
How are they going to reach?
Because it's a full human on the bottom. They don't use their hooves to wipe their...
So hold on. Maybe I'm still misunderstanding. So are they
think you
crawling
are.
on the ground?
Their back halves have to. We're looking up an image.
I've seen the Minotaur where the back half is human, but it's still horse-like. But that's not what we're talking about. Is it? But is it, though?
I mean, Jimmy, I can't spicy Google, but this is what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's very upsetting.
Of course it is.
Oh. It's half a horse from the neck up.
That's what I said.
I had a hard time visualizing it. But
Apparently.
now you've shown me a picture of a nude horse, man.
Yes. Well,
I hate that. I don't want to be that. I'd rather be a maid mer. Ugh, that's a horror show. What you're showing me is horror shows.
6 limbs, and their human hands can wipe their human butt.
They can't reach.
Just like we do, because it's a human body, Jimmy. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's
Their
far.
human hand.
I think it stand. Dane's had it.
Okay, I want you. We're gonna have a scientific experiment, Jimmy. You lay down on the floor right now and try and wipe your own butt.
Well,
can you do it?
I'll fall down.
No. Get on the floor.
No, because if I was a human, my butt would be under.
Put your body on the floor.
God, their butt is sticking up though.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm doing it. I'm showing you.
I'm imagining that my human half would be... Oh, he's doing it. Oh, he's wiping his whole butt. He's doing it for real.
Okay. Do you see?
I feel
even
like...
with one, I can do it.
I feel like your spine... Because you're kneeling, though. Stand up. Stand on your legs. Stand on your legs.
So easy. It's so easy.
At this point, I'm just getting you to do stuff.
Easy. What else? Tell me, Daddy. Tell me.
Can you wipe with both hands at the same time?
Yes, I can.
Can you wipe with your feet?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, there he's doing it. He's doing it. How are you so contorted? Oh my goodness. This looks like a ballet show now. You're like pointing your toes.
You gotta reach.
Dane, thank you.
Do you see?
I think I'm gonna need another explanation. I'm going with the fish though.
All right, I'll go get the dolls.
That was extremely good.
Okay. All right, we're moving on.
Okay.
Our next segment is colloquially only known as Lonely Homes, but we also like to call it ruminations. I'm out of breath.
You're out of breath. You were aggressively wiping your bottom imaginarily.
These tight shorts feel great. Yeah, so this is a segment where I go on Craigslist and find room wanted and room to rent ads. We pick one of each, and we discuss whether or not they'd sign the lease.
Heck yeah.
And
who's going first?
I have the room. You have the person. I think I go first. You go second, right?
Okay.
That's how we've done it. In the past, I have to download the document.
It's hard, right? You send it, and then it's
a
like...
new phone. I don't have the other...
Oh, right.
The other shit.
Oh, that's right. He got a new phone. It's fancy. It's
yeah.
littler.
Well, I just don't have a case on it.
Oh, of course.
I didn't tell you. Bought the wrong case.
Ah!
10E instead of just the 10.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. So it goes. All right. Actually, you know what? For this one, Jimmy, I think let's
okay.
I'm sorry.
I'll do it.
I remember now what our...
Mine is another short and sweet one.
Yeah.
Okay, so the title is... We're going to go from top to bottom. The title is Looking for Live-In Situation. And there is a picture, a selfie of another man in a car.
Yeah.
Similar to the last time. I think that was the last time.
It was.
And he just sort of looks like a regular guy.
He's a regular guy. Got a little facial hair. He's smiling.
Got like a mustache, a goatee. He looks probably Latino. And he's got a look on his face as if he's trying not to smirk, but he's kind of failing.
He's got a little secret.
He's got a little secret
He wants to tell.
And the short and sweet body of the text is: needing a place I can get back on my feet. I can get a job as long as you're willing to help me with rides to and from work. Oh, male here, 20-3 years old, open to any situation, so let me know what you have in mind. Oh, no. Oh, no, that's it. That's all.
He doesn't have a job.
Doesn't have a job.
Looking for a job.
I need whoever
But
I
he
live
needs
with
help from his prospective roommate
drive me.
already.
However, he's taking this picture in a car.
In a car. Huh. Maybe he's getting a ride. And he's like, let me just put this ad up real quick.
You know, I will be honest.
Thanks for the ride.
This doesn't look like the front seat. This looks like the back seat.
Maybe the back seat.
He's like, I'm buckling up.
Yeah. He just needs to get back on his feet.
He's back on his feet.
He seems like a friendly enough guy, but just like doesn't really understand how the world works.
How anything works. He's 20. He looks a lot older than 23. I'll also
That's
be
the
honest.
goatee. It throws you every time. You shave that off, he's got a baby face.
He turns into a literal baby.
That's his superpower, is babifying himself by shaving.
Babify.
That'd be a tough power to have. If you wanted to use it as a superhero, you know, you're out there, the bank is getting robbed by Jimmy the Butcher.
It's me. I'm a robber.
And notorious bank robber, and then you're like, oh, the only way to stop Jimmy the Butcher is to become a literal baby. And then he's like,
and I shave real fast.
And then shaves real
fast. And then there's a baby in the road, and the burglar, me, is like,
yeah.
Oh, jeez, I can't run into that baby. And then I stop on a dime, and then he takes a single beard hair and puts it back on. And then he grows into this man again, and he's like, I've got you now, Jimmy
the Butcher.
And then I'm like, oh no, you caught me,
no.
baby. The Babinator.
Babify. It all kind of sounds weird. Okay. All right. So this guy's going to have a hard time finding a room. He doesn't have a lot of info about himself. He is unemployed, and he is already asking for you to make time in your day to help him pay his rent.
And if you can't do that, then I guess rent don't worry about it.
Rent don't work. Rent don't go that way. Rent don't slide uphill. All right. Well, let's see if this room is going to...
Maybe we got a very generous benefactor.
Perhaps. Here we go. The title is 520 Blue Room in a Plant-Based House. Okay?
I'm intrigued.
Mm-hmm. There are several pictures. They are all very blue.
It's very blue. That's the
blue
closet
room
I'm looking at?
And that is the room.
I see.
That is the room.
Oh, that's a lot of text.
You
just scrolled through it, and I'm like, oh my god.
Maybe we won't do all of it, but here we go.
Okay, all right.
Can be available soon, but currently used as storage. So, a bunch of vegetarians are like, we need more money.
Oh boy.
we need to cover rent.
Vegetarians?
It's a plant-based house.
Oh, I misunderstood what that meant.
Plant-based. What did you think it was?
I didn't understand. I thought it was like one of those, they got a million plants. They got a million plants.
Oh.
Is what I imagined.
Plant parents.
Yeah,
they got a lot of indoor plants.
Plant-based home, or like the walls are like a big hedge or something.
Or they're Swiss Family Robinson, and they live in a tree.
Yeah, something like that.
Over the Hedge was such a good movie.
I never saw that one.
Yeah, we should watch it.
Okay.
For the Patreon.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Can be able to be currently used as storage. Female only. All housemates are female, but there is a male that shares some common area. It's fine. We've had requests for females only,
but doesn't have a room.
I guess maybe it's a partner of somebody in the house, perhaps, who comes in, shares some common sense. But the next thing is what threw me, and this is in parenthesis. Sex can be specified in shared housing, and then they have a Craigslist about exceptions link. I'm
confused, I guess.
Right. So it goes, all housemates are female, but there's a male that shares some common area. And then in parentheses, sex can be specified in shared housing. And that's... I guess they're implying that sex is going to be had in the common areas.
Well, I assume that means there's a form to fill out, and that your sex can be input? That's confusing, but that's not how Craigslist works. There's no forms to fill out.
You're right. It is, sex can be specified. Oh, they're saying we're not breaking the rules by saying only females. I thought it was literal sex because I'm a sex on the mind freak.
It's a plant-based house.
It's a plant-based house.
Let's fuck.
Well, so they're like share some common areas. Sex can be, I don't know. Anyway, next point, plant-based individuals only, vegetarian / vegan / etc. I don't know what other options there are.
I'm a ego. What's the one? You know all the ones though. You do know the ones.
There's ovo-lacto pescatarian.
That's the one. That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Yeah, but ovo-lacto is not veg. I guess
it's something that isn't the first those two things.
Pescatarian eats fish. Ovo-lacto is eggs and milk. I don't know. And then next is cats only. However, the limit has currently been reached. So, like, we have cats. You may have a cat in the future. Not now.
That's wild.
We got too many cats.
Second parenthesis, don't eat the cats. We're vegans. And no, that is not a euphemism.
No, cat food is not allowed except for the cats. Okay, next one.
Vegan cat food only?
Oh, no.
It's bad. It's bad for cats.
Bad for cats. Here we go. Small blue room with a loft in a shared house in this place for $520 a month.
It's pretty fucking cheap.
All the utilities are included.
It's very cheap.
It's a tiny storeroom.
How big is it?
They haven't told us.
Okay.
But you thought it was a closet. So we got that going.
Well, I thought I was looking at closet doors.
Oh, no. No, maybe.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's a real Bender Futurama
It is not
situation.
okay. It is not closet doors. That's the door to the hall.
Oh.
Small blue room, loft, all utilities included. There's also a $100 deposit for each additional person. Rent is $250 more per person.
Sure.
I don't know if that's how. Is that how rooms work?
I guess if utilities are included, I could see it.
Oh, okay.
It's not
to cover the utes.
Unreasonable.
To cover the utes.
And also just to add the added stress of adding more people. But that seems like a wild thing to allow to add.
We're going on to guess what, Jimmy? This room is blue in color.
What?
They just mentioned it again.
No.
With black trim, there are a couple of windows with a garden view. The room has keyed locks, a cat door for a cat you're not allowed to have yet until one of ours dies or runs away. And it has built-in closet with shelves. Okay, so maybe that door is the closet. I don't know. It's small in size, but has a ladder going up to a loft that's been used for sleeping or storage. So if you want to sleep up top, then you can just scamper up there at the end of the long day. It can come furnished with a full-sized mattress, desk, and chair, all not shown. It can be furnished.
This
unfurnished.
is so weird.
It could have stuff if you want, or it could be.
It's like they're playing to all these audiences that they are the ones that can be as picky as they want.
It's an old house, and outside still needs a paint job badly, but parts are completed. There's a lot of trees and shrubs around, providing privacy, a rock fire pit, and a pond with ambient running water. I read that like it's an
Airbnb,
maybe, or I was thinking like a poem. Yeah. The exterior has security cameras providing a 360-degree view. Wow. The house is in a good neighborhood and just a few blocks away from several bus lines, a big park, one of the streets, and shopping areas. Inside, the house looks great and is designed with unique, colorful, and refined features. Every room is a different color. Maybe.
That would be pretty fun, actually.
That would be fun. A washer, dryer are available. Internet is included with high-speed Wi-Fi and internet cord. Oh, it comes with a cord. It comes with the cord.
Cat 5 or Cat 7, though? I gotta know.
Doesn't say.
Shit.
And a Ethernet cord with USB adapter in each room. This is a paper towel / toilet paper / dish soap / sponge / cleaning supplies are provided and selected based on environmental benefit.
This honestly sounds pretty sweet, but weird. They're providing a lot.
Yeah.
That is not normal.
And it's a tiny room, but...
Is it? Do you know that because you read it?
It says it's a small room, Jimmy.
Okay.
And it looks very small to me.
Okay.
There are some basic rules to the house, including limiting guests over, doing your part on the cleaning schedule, and recycling properly, etc. A recycling test will need to be passed before you can secure the room.
Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
The rules and policies are all straightforward and meant to keep an enjoyable environment for everyone. I feel like there's a control freak in the house.
There's a control freak, and this is now getting very, very, way more hippie in that one sentence than at all previously.
This is a shared living space, people's home, and not just space to rent without respectful obligations and rules. Mm-hmm. The housemates are all friendly and respectful adults with busy lives. I feel like that might be a red flag as well. It's generally quiet and not a party house. Don't have fun. But occasionally, some will hang out and play board games, have a fire, or something fun.
The board games will be limited to Monopoly only.
If you bring in Settlers of Catan in here, we'll kick you right out.
We'll kick
Tear
you
up
out.
that lease.
They deal with sheep in there. We're vegans.
If you're interested, then please send a message with some information about yourself that includes your work /school /pets /etc. Thanks. Exacting. I feel like this is they are very particular people. This isn't just, you're not just renting a room, you're renting a lifestyle.
It's ridiculous. It's like you need to fit in. I mean, I guess it's not like so ridiculous. I said that, but like I guess it's just a lot to ask when you could just interview some people and decide, be like, hey, we're looking for vegetarians /vegans to live in a room.
They don't want to have to deal with the jerks.
It's a lot up front.
It's a lot up front. I do appreciate more information than less, but the
recycling test is too much for me.
That's where they lost you.
That is where I hate them now.
Yeah.
Because Jesus Christ.
Well, and I think it's indicative of their entire steez of like this is the life you have to live.
Yeah, we are already living the best life. Do what we're doing.
Yeah. A little bit. Do you think the two people not Carboy
You know?
What? Really?
They're offering a lot.
They're offering a lifestyle.
They're offering a lot.
They are offering a lot.
So I almost feel like they'd maybe be willing to help this guy get to work. You know?
On their bikes.
On their bikes and their maybe Priuses.
Their what's the one? Biodiesel Prius.
That's the one. You don't need gas. You just put a whole ear of corn in there.
You just put an ear of corn in there, and it's both things.
Yeah, but then when you're done, you have to take the expended ear of corn out, and then put it in the correct recycling bin.
Or else you're out of here.
Which, to be clear,
out of here.
Is the compost bin.
That is the compost bin. That is correct. That is.
Do I win? Do I get the room? Do I get the room?
And Jimmy, you win the room.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I think we got a match.
I think you convinced me, Jimmy. I think you convinced me because I want this boy to get back on his feet. And this seems like a really supportive, controlling, structured environment that a young man who needs to get back on his feet
sorry. You know what I just realized? He's got to get back on his feet, but he's wearing leather boots.
Ooh, nope. No. Jimmy, are you getting hot? Are you getting a little warm? Are you getting a little sweaty under the collar?
I'm going to need a washcloth to wipe all this sweat off, a handkerchief.
You go ahead and get a washcloth because it's time for Steamy Stories.
I got to get a squeegee from my glasses.
Our first Steamy Story, Jimmy.
Hi.
Comes to us from the place called Steam. Because I find, the way that this segment works, that we haven't done in a little while, but is I go on Steam and I find NSFW games and we talk about their stories. The stories
Porno
they tell.
games.
Yeah, porno games and their stories. I will give Steam some credit.
Okay.
They identified the problem and they fixed it.
What did they do?
So previously, these graphic, quite lewd games would just be out in front of God and everyone. They have now included a disclaimer at the bottom of each game saying this game is marked as adults only. You're seeing this game because you've set your preferences to allow this content.
I mean,
I think that's good.
That is good. I don't know that I ever turned on let me see porno games though.
Yeah, well,
I probably marked that I guess I'm okay with it.
Or I think it's probably your birthday because it does have your birthday
like, hey,
for the R-rated
You're old
games.
enough to see this dick.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. So I just want to give them a couple of props for that because
just a single prop. We'll
just
prop
one
them up with one boner
they
push
finally
up.
did what they should have been doing all along. Okay, so our game today is called Bone Town: The Second Coming Edition.
Okay. Yep.
The first blurb is GTA meets South Park with sex and drugs in Bone Town, a hilariously hardcore game that combines free roaming, action-adventure gameplay with fucking, fighting, and getting fucked up.
Oh.
Okay? This just came out June 2021.
What? It doesn't say the day.
June 8th.
Oh, wow. It is, as of recording, June 10th.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why it's trending.
Okay.
All reviews very positive, 81% out of 97 users.
Wow.
Okay. Already, right off the bat, it looks like they have either Snoop Dogg himself or a Snoop Dogg character, but it's all very cartoony. It's a very cartoony porn game, which we haven't really seen before. It's like if like a Big Dog shirt turned into a porn game.
You know what I love is when it gets me my crank going. Is Big Dog shirts.
Or maybe even like one of those Big Johnson shirts. Do you remember Big Johnson shirts?
Yeah, the joke was that it was called Big Johnson.
Right, that's the whole thing. And
they sold a whole line of them.
That's kind of, I mean, Jimmy, I think you should bring this up on. I think you should find it because there is some pretty wild.
Oh, but it is 3D though.
It is three-dimensional.
Like a Leisure Shoot Larry game. What is
it also has Leisure Suit Larry.
Suit Larry.
It's called Bone Town. If you just give that a little searchy-roo, you'll know it's the second one because it's the second coming.
Of course. Mm-hmm. How could I forget? Let me attempt to look this up.
Find that. So, mature content description. The developer describes the content like this. In Bone Town, the player can try and get a blowjob, have sex, or have anal sex with any girl in the game. The sex scenes are not blurred or censored, with all of the sex acts visible to the player. Most of the storyline in the game revolve around sexual interactions with other characters. Bone Town uses satire as humor and depicts many different cultures in satirical ways.
Oh, I love that. You know, that's just going to be the best.
That's a good thing. They racist as fuck is what they're saying. No. This humor could be found offensive to culturally sensitive people.
I hate that.
Drugs are used in Bone Town in place of magic.
Oh.
You don't have MP points, you just have drugs. And anyone who finds the use of drugs offensive should not play this game. Here we go.
I can't log in.
You can't log in.
I don't know. I need to log in and I can't remember my username and or password.
Steam's wild. Jimmy, about this game. Want to party with hot chicks and get laid in a free roaming video game?
Do I?
Bone Town is the first game to combine free roaming, action-adventure gameplay with sex, drugs, and debauchery in one hilariously hardcore experience.
It's so funny.
Merging games like Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption with outrageous drug-induced and sexual powers never before allowed in a video game. Bone Town creates a world where crack makes you run quicker, weed lets you jump higher, and of course, you get to bone your way to the top as you seduce thousands thousands of unique girls.
This feels so
really
late
gross.
2000s.
Yes, it does. It has
like it feels like a postal
Gex energy or postal. It's postal meets Gex.
The fact that like crack makes you go fast. It's like, is that funny?
And then
is that like funny?
The gift is just a guy just boning down.
Oh yeah,
on a
standing.
lady.
Oh, now he's J-O-ing all over her.
Yep.
He's very strangely built.
It's very cartoonish.
He's got he's like a Ninja Turtle shape. He's got like a Hunchback in Notre Dame going on.
His shoulders are about twice as wide as his hips. Key features: 25 sexual positions merge seamlessly into gameplay.
Number one feature:
200 plus voices.
Hold on, I'm sorry. One more time. Read that all one more time.
25 sex positions merge seamlessly into gameplay.
Merge seamlessly into gameplay. Okay.
So you walk up, you shake her hand. You
shake something else.
You press the sex button, and then just like very organically, your clothes come off, and then you guys start fucking.
It's integrated perfectly.
200 plus voices with thousands of unique male and female characters. 15 levels.
What? Levels? It's a GTA clone.
Including trailer park, house parties, suburbia, clubs, and drug forest.
Drug forest.
You know, one of those classic drug forests.
Just, the regular kind.
7 drugs, each with their own boss, consumable effect, and fighting move. 35 plus replayable competitions like hookup contest, butt brawl, hogging contests, smear the street, an orgy competition, capture the flag, a sorority slam. You know one of those?
Yeah. A nice regular thing. The
Great Crack Caper and Jerk-Off competition. And, hey, Jimmy, there's many more.
That wasn't enough.
12 story mode missions that follow the overthrow of the Man Incorporated. And you rise to Bone Town stardom.
How much, I need to ask, does this game cost?
Jimmy, I'm glad you asked because it's 15% off at a sweet $16.99.
It's normally $20?
Yeah.
Interesting.
$16.99.
It's less than I expected. I thought this was going to be
$16.99. Get it. 80 plus weapons ranging from tennis rackets to sex paddles to holy relics to kegs. A fantasy mode that lets you skip the gameplay and get right to the boning. You know,
who needs the game part of the game?
Fuck, get it out of here. I just want to simulate cartoon sex. Want to nail a nun, do a dominatrix, jizz on a juicer, or eat out and... Oh, God. I'm not going to say that.
They got you. They got you.
Yeah, they got me. You've come to the right place.
I get it.
In Bone Town, sex on the sidewalk is as common as sex in the bedroom. And the only thing to be ashamed of is not having enough stamina to finish what you start.
Wow.
Sexual impotence.
They were fucking rocks, feces.
Fire. Going back to Neely.
Yeah.
Okay. Every girl you see is fair game. This is disgusting.
Love it.
This is disgusting. If you have big enough balls, which are capitalized, to convince her to bone you, the hottest girl on the island will always choose the guys with the biggest balls.
Okay, so they do get to choose,
and a guy with
which is
small
a good thing to
balls
import.
Yes.
Yeah.
They are implying that there is a consent in this game, so that's good.
Didn't sound like that on the first
sentence.
sentence.
It didn't. A guy with small balls will need to start at the bottom unless he's willing to pay for it.
This is so early 2000 mentality. Like
Jimmy,
the man who I'm gonna decide for all of us that the creator of this game, the mastermind, is a 50-year-old white guy who loves Hawaiian shirts.
Probably.
Open buttoned.
One of the guys who's fighting has a Hawaiian shirt on. That's
really?
So funny.
The self-insert?
That's so that's wild.
Wow.
Okay.
How did I guess it?
After this paragraph, we're going to be done because there's about 5 more pages.
Oh, God.
Not only is sex fun, Jimmy, but in Bone Town, it's essential.
You'll die.
From the blowjobs that increase your health health to the sex that gives you bigger balls. Or the anal, which does both. Sex is a major part of succeeding in Bonetown. They go on to talk about partying like a rock star, crazy, hilarious combat, outrageous characters, and what's different about the Second Coming edition. This is a piece of garbage.
It's
It's
rough.
really rough.
Rough.
We got our first review is not recommended with 3.4 hours on records. I thought this would be so bad that it'd be funny, but it's just bad. Jesus Christ.
I love that.
Second is recommended 4.1 hours. The game isn't just about sex. There's a story behind this sex/drug filled town. You can also pee on people.
Great.
10 out of 10. He knows what he's doing. Next, not recommended. When your wrist hurts from trying to constantly fend off the infinitesimal enemies during the missions and discovering that the 25 positions, 200 plus girls, etc. are all walled off pending to insane amounts of grinding, you begin to realize that this game is definitely not balanced the same was as GTA. There's nothing that can be gained from a game at this price point that cannot be found in every other title. Every single other title, Jimmy.
I say
That's
it every time.
Bonetown for you.
I say it every time. But you can get porn
What?
for free that
What?
you don't have to sort of like work for.
Yeah. But you want to be able to control the porn sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess.
But I'm pretty sure that there are just games that just get right to it that are that.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of Waifu Simulator.
Right.
Where it's just like, hey, make someone that fits your perfect ideal and then do whatever you want.
And then
that's just it. There's no hilarious weapons. There's no
It feels
there's no
like
health meters.
they're like Saints Row is not going far enough. Saints Row is a bunch of pansies. Let's take it to the next level. Ay carambito. All right, we're moving on to Would You Rather Bot. We're ending strong.
We got time for like a few.
A handful. Would You Rather Bot is a GPT-2 neural network that asks would you rather questions. Follow them at WYR_bot.
Hell yeah.
It's very funny.
Hell yeah.
Jimmy's going to try and guess the percentages of answers because it's fun to do. Jimmy, would you rather smell the dough or stay at the top of the stairs?
The dough.
Smelling dough smells good. And when you're at the top of the stairs, you feel like you're missing out on whatever's going on downstairs. Like when you have to go to bed and your parents have people over or are watching a movie.
Yeah, and you're like,
I want to stay. I am an adult. And then when you get to be an adult, you're like, can I go upstairs and sleep? You guys are watching this movie again and your friends are boring.
your friends are
Your friends are boring. No, I wasn't like that as a kid.
I was nice and respectful.
I wasn't just that. I hung out with the adults.
Oh.
They let me hang out because I was so eloquent.
You were so cool.
I was so cool.
Adult.
Well, the thing is, I had sunglasses and a leather jacket.
And you wore them indoors.
When I was 7 years old, and I wore them to bed.
When I was 6 years old.
And they're like, hey, cool guy, you want to talk about taxes with us? And I was like, heck yeah.
Boy, do I. I just love them. I mean, hate them.
How about those public parking spaces? Oh, boy. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
You know what I like? Having a job.
Who else is taking dietary fiber these days? Am I right? I'm 6.
My shits look great.
My shits look great. Somehow I clicked a Disney ad. Okay, Jimmy. Smell the dough. Top of the stairs isn't for me. What do you think? I'm
gonna guess 90% dough.
90% dough. You're a hair's edge away because it's 81% dough.
Ooh.
You just under the wire.
They want to
smell that dough.
People like to be wrong, but sometimes 'cause they like to be contrarians. But sometimes they surprise me with how not contrarian they are.
Yeah. Would you rather sleep on the hard concrete floor overnight, or sleep on the soft floor overnight? Yeah, hard or a soft sleeper, Jim
I
Jam?
want a soft floor.
Yeah, I mean, I've
don't want
slept
a
on
hard
hard
floor.
When I went camping, my air mattress ran out of air by the end of every single night. And by every single, I mean 2, so it wasn't that bad. But my hips were definitely bruised because I'm big and I put a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, soft ground for me. What do you think that spread is, baby?
I'm gonna guess this one. I'll guess 80 for soft.
For soft. You are correct. It is sleep on soft ground, but it's 95.
I'd see now. This one tricked me. It was
this
backwards.
One tricked you.
Because I was like, surely nobody's gonna want to, but they're gonna be contrarian.
Only 5% want that hard floor. Maybe it's people with back problems because it feels better to sleep on your back when you have back problems.
True?
Yeah.
Is that true though?
Okay. Weird thing to push back on, Jim.
The hard, jagged. Because when you say concrete, I'm thinking like the street, jagged, awful.
By definition, the street is asphalt, my man.
But a concrete street.
What? There are those.
Yeah,
they're weird.
I
know. Okay. Would you rather? Yes, and would you rather gift cards or cash? Cash. Give me a spread.
I'm gonna guess 90%.
92.
Okay,
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. These gift card people can take a hike. Would you rather receive $12,000 in cash or $16,000 candy?
I'll take the cash, please.
A lot of candy.
I'll take the cash. I think
you don't want a Scrooge McDuck and a whole bunch of dum-dum pops?
So many ants. So many ants.
That's where you go
Rich ants. Rich ants. Those ants are bougie as fuck.
Yeah.
I'm, however, gonna guess the spread on this.
Okay. I'm picking cash as well.
Because I think it's only going to be like 70% cash.
I'm not going to be a Sandy Sultan. I'm not going to go down the street on my candy car.
Candy wife.
and have a candy wife.
You remember?
Yeah, Flapjack.
Yeah,
for sure.
Ah! That's what he sounded like.
You know, the old man was Brian Doyle Murray, Bill Murray's brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Hey there, Flapjack.
Oh, Knuckles?
Knuckles.
Oh,
Captain Knuckles.
That's funny.
Yeah. And then
Flappy.
You do a pretty good Brian Doyle Murray. What are you saying for cash there, buddy?
I think it's going to be 70 because I think some people like candy so much.
Yeah, and they're just like, give me 16,000.
Yeah.
You're very wrong. 92% for the cash.
It's really heavy. Every question has been really one way.
Yeah. Would you rather own all the games and consoles in the world or own all the different models of cars in the world? That's too many cars. I'm a video game boy. I don't need that many cars. I need one.
Yeah, I'm a video game boy also, but I don't need all the video games. Additionally, I can sell the cars.
I think it'd be cooler to have all those, like just like a wall of the.
It would be easier, but if I had all the cars, I could just be a rich boy.
You'd be a professional. You'd be a used car salesman.
Yeah, a rich one. That'd be a fine job. I'm like, hey,
all right,
what's it worth? $500,000. I'll give it to you for $20,000.
Right.
And then I sell 3 of those, and I don't need to work
ever
for the rest of my.
The rest
year.
you're just investing, and then you have like 100,000 cars left that you have to take care of.
And then the way I'm assuming the magic works, every time a new kind of car comes out, I get it.
Yeah.
They have old cars, classic cars. They all work perfectly.
And then you build your house out of cars because you've got too many of them.
I got a car house. They call me Car House Man. And I live in there and I just buy just the video games that I need.
And eventually it'd become a smart car house. And then you'd have Go-Go Gadget arms going through. You'd have Peg Bundy helping you out and trying to take care of you and then taking care of you too much because she's not 3 laws safe.
I love this idea.
What do you think the spread is on own all the games or own all the cars?
I think people are going to pick... Oh, this is tough, though, because I'm a big nerd.
You are a big nerd, and I'm not going to give you... I was going to give you a hint. I'm not going to give you a hint.
No, I'm going to say 60% cars.
Are you sure?
Because now you say, now I know I'm wrong.
You sure this isn't an internet question?
People like
on
cars.
the internet?
All right, 60% video games.
Very good, Jimmy. 66% video games. That's amazing.
Everybody's
that you got
on Twitter,
that.
though.
That's
Literally
amazing.
everyone is on Twitter.
It's amazing. 66. You were 6% away. That's so good.
Hey, Dane.
Yeah?
I think this tub's... So the
We're
heat's
done?
turned up too high for me. The heat's turned up. Dane, I've got a red bottom. Like those baboons do.
Apparently, you can't wipe it at all with your
No.
puny human arms.
I didn't know that this was the way that information was going to come out, but I've got a problem. I need one of those sticks. You put the toilet paper in, and I wrap it around, and I wipe my bottom.
A toilet torch.
A toilet torch. It's a
Yeah.
flashlight on there, too. It's European.
So you can see it.
Yeah.
See it happening. Hey, everybody, thank you.
Look all fucking around.
It's got a rear view mirror as well. Thank you all for joining us in the hot tub this balmy autumn evening. If you have any would you rathers if you have any if you get lost in the would you rather forest.
Oh, I like that lore.
If you have any, that's a good one. If you have any PDF documents that have rooms for rent or people looking for rooms, send them there. Send them to thepjccast@gmail.com.
This is that. I know we're in the middle of the outro, but I have a joke.
Okay, pause.
And
Pause the outro.
I might need your help with it.
Great.
And you promised that you would try and help me.
Promise.
So I don't
I'll
want
help
to
you
let that. I don't want to let that hook go on.
In this time of need, I will
unhooked.
help you because you
This is
help
the
me.
arc. This is the arc. PDF stands for Powerful Duty
Farts.
Farts.
Yeah, farts.
Thank
I saved you.
I needed
saved you.
I needed it. Thank you. You saved me because I was gonna say fax machine.
No, nobody those aren't funny
Nobody
anymore.
likes them. But
Nobody
farts
likes
always funny.
Always funny
100%
throughout
of the
time.
time.
Thank you to Brad T. What has gone wrong with my mouth today?
I was having a hard time speaking all day. Also,
Thank you to Brad T. Jonas for the use of our cover art. You can find him on Instagram at Brad T. Jonas. Thank you to Jordan, and he has a band called Contaminants. Find him on Instagram _Contaminants.
what does Jordan do?
Oh, he made our theme song.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Jordan.
Hey, Jordan. Thank you. Oh, what else should I thank? Thank you to the moon and the sky, the tides. Thank you to the old
Forest.
Would You Rather forest, where we go and we pick the fresh Would You Rathers when they're ripe.
And we do a lot of drugs when no one's watching.
Oh, drug forest. Would You Rather forest is also a drug forest. It doubles, and you can have a level in there. Hey, thank you to Jimmy
Hey, thank you.
for doing the podcast
Hey,
with
you're
me.
welcome.
These questions wouldn't bubble on their own. Wink.
I'm percolating with ideas and friendship. And my bottom is... I'm making my own bubbles as we speak.
For another week, my name's Dane.
I'm Jimmy.
And have a good night and get home safe. To the moon with the bubbles.
The bubbles, I'll shoot straight to the moon. It's like the slowest rocket. I get stuck in space and I'm like, and this is just the most cliche joke, but I get stuck in space and I'm like, well, gotta open up these canned refried beans, get to the moon.
That's a very early 2000s joke.
Yeah, it is. That's like Rocket Man, where he fills up his whole suit with farts.
Yeah, to get where he needs to go.
I wonder if that movie is funny now.
No.
Or if it was always really very bad.
You know the thing that sticks out in my mind?
Go on.
There's two from that movie. Why? I don't know. There's so many better movies that could occupy my brain space.
Uh-huh.
The first one is where he does the hold your breath contest, like test for being an astronaut.
Uh-huh.
And he has to, you know, for a certain amount of time hold his breath, and it's a little ball that is revolving, or maybe that's exhalation. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But he just keeps going. It's like it's like Austin Powers peeing, but it's him breathing out.
It's not as funny, but
it laid me out. I thought it was fucking hilarious because Harlem Williams, I think his name is.
Something like that.
He's a funny man. He's very funny, and his physical comedy is what floats that movie. And
to the
why
moon.
It was, yep. And then the second one is where he's in space and he sings, "I got the whole world in my hands."
And he's holding it.
Yeah, he's like, it's a little blueberry.
Because they went to Mars?
I think moon. I think it's just the moon.
Was it just the moon?
I think it was just something mundane like
just the moon.
Just the moon.